On a quiet night inside a Nigerian Army school, a senior military officer went to bed but never woke up. By morning, his body lay broken on the ground below his apartment balcony. What investigators would later uncover shocked the nation: a carefully planned attack, 6 suspects, and chilling confessions that described how a respected army commandant was overpowered, robbed, and thrown to his death. I know a lot of you might have heard about this story. I am bringing it for you guys to see what humans are capable of doing. So, this is the full story of Colonel Anthony Eko Okoyem. Who was Colonel Anthony, by the way? Colonel Anthony Eko Okoyem was a senior officer in Nigerian Army. At the time of his death, he was the commandant of the Command Secondary School in Akpata, Ibadan, Oyo State. He was known as a disciplined officer, a strict administrator, and a man who lived within the school premises he commanded. Unknown to many, he had just been promoted and was waiting to be officially decorated with a higher rank. But before that ceremony could happen, death came knocking. According to investigators, the attack happened late at night in December 2026. Colonel Okoyem was inside his official residence, a secured apartment located within a military school environment. There was no sign of forced entry at first glance. But what happened inside that apartment would later be pieced together through confessions, phone records, and court testimony. During interrogation, one of the suspects, later identified as Solomon Emmanuel, a former student of the school, made a startling admission. This Solomon knew the school very well. He studied there before and he knew all the routes, the security pattern, and how to move at night. Investigators say that familiarity with the environment played a major role. Another suspect reportedly confessed. He said they went there together in a car and he didn't go there to kill him at first. They only wanted to rob him. According to court records, once the suspects gained access, the situation quickly escalated. One of the convicted men reportedly told investigators, "When we entered, he resisted. He struggled with us. He was strong." Another suspect added, "He started shouting. We were afraid he would alert people." What followed, according to prosecutors, was a violent struggle. The suspect allegedly overpowered the colonel, subdued him, and forced him towards the balcony. One confession stated plainly, "We pushed him. That single act would end his life." Colonel Okoyem was thrown from the balcony of his apartment. His body hit the ground with massive force. An autopsy later confirmed that he died from severe head injuries and skull fractures, consistent with a fall from height. By morning, his lifeless body was discovered within the school compound. The news sent shockwaves through the military and the entire country. Investigators say the breakthrough came when the colonel's missing phone was traced. During arrest operations, the phone was found in the possession of one of the suspects. Faced with evidence, confessions began to emerge. One suspect reportedly admitted, "We shared the items. The phone was with me." This discovery linked the suspect directly to the crime scene. Authorities arrested 6 men in connection with the murder.
28. Your name?
My name is Bisoye Kendi.
Okay.
I am Bureau de Change and General Merchandise. I do Bureau de Change and General Merchandise.
Where?
Sabo Mokola. On this fateful day, I was called by prior before the day they went for this operation. This boy named Solomon, like first interview, I met him at Akpata police station where he was arrested with a wig and cutlass, with which they said he used to rob. But being that his father was a policeman and his family were policemen, they bailed him that day. Later on the 11th of December 2016, I just took my bath and was coming out. Then I met this man called Tai Ejima on the road. When I met him, he asked where I was going to. I said I was just going out, and he asked me to enter into the car. I thought they were going to clubbing. He said they were going clubbing, so I entered into the car. On entering into the car, we went towards Akpata Road. When we reached Akpata, the four of them entered into a house. I was outside. They asked me to stay outside. While I was outside, after about 10 minutes, they called me. Somebody called on me. The person's voice I heard was this Taye's voice. He asked me to help them switch off the gen. I thought it was his house or one of them's house. So I went to where the gen was. The gen was in the casement, and I switched off the gen. When I switched off the gen, later on, about 10 minutes later, they came out, the four of them. While we were going in to enter inside his car, this Taye's car, this Ejima gave me a sum of 15,000 naira. When he gave me 15,000 naira, I asked him that it was money for what? He said a particular Igbo man gave them money to go and fight a man because of land matters. I said, really? I was happy and I collected the money. When I collected the money, immediately after I collected the money, I saw this Taye brought out a kola nut from his pocket. He broke it into 5. He gave everybody 1 each because we were 5 in number in the car. When he gave me 1, I did as if I ate the kola nut. He said it was a oath. Being a Muslim and my mother is an Osama, I don't believe in things like that. I threw away the kola nut later. And I left. I mounted bike and left. All of a sudden, the next thing I saw this new year on the 3rd of January was that a friend of mine was arrested and brought them to my house. That he killed somebody. I don't know anything about the murder. I didn't kill anybody.
When you went to the house and you switched off the gen, what happened afterwards before you came out?
I wasn't in the house. I didn't enter into the house. I was outside.
Did other members enter the house? What happened there? What did they say they wanted to do there?
They said they went to fight a man because of one Igbo man, a big man, gave them money to go and help them fight a man because of land matter.
Did you hear sound of fight inside?
I didn't hear anything. It was in the night. I believe they have done what they did when the generator was working. I didn't hear anything outside.
Around what time did you go to the place?
Around 10 o'clock in the evening, sir. In the night.
And when did that thing happen?
It happened in the night. On the 11th of December.
They were charged with conspiracy, armed robbery, murder. During the trial, prosecutors presented confessional statements, material evidence, and forensic findings. However, the court would later determine that not all of them played the same role. The case dragged on for years. Families waited, the military watched closely, and the public demanded justice. Each suspect either maintained innocence or attempted to shift blame, but the confessions already on record told a different story. In 2024, an Oyo State High Court delivered its verdict. After reviewing all evidence, the court found 3 of the 6 suspects guilty of murder. The judge ruled that the death of Colonel Okeyem was intentional. The act of pushing him from the balcony directly caused his death. The confessions were voluntary and corroborated by evidence. The court sentenced 3 men to death by hanging. In addition, they were also sentenced to 14 years imprisonment for conspiracy and armed robbery. The remaining 3 suspects were discharged and acquitted after the court ruled that evidence against them was insufficient. Colonel Anthony Eko Okeyem went to bed that night as a serving officer of the Nigerian Army. By morning, he was dead, killed not on the battlefield, but inside his own home. A case that began with silence ended with confessions, convictions, and capital punishment. His death remains a reminder that even the most secure environment can be breached, and that justice, though slow, can still arrive. This case is now closed in court, but the questions it raises about security, trust, and violence remain.
They are going out that come on with them. So I came to roundabout. I saw Kenny with his friends. Then I see they are going for blood. So I followed them. Unknowingly, I don't know what they want to do. Coincidentally, so when we got to Timothy Junction at Bata, they came down, they left me at the cafe. They went with bike. So after they went with bike, we told his friend. So Kenny saw him coming down from the car, he saw his girlfriend. So he was like talking to the girl before and I left Italy, and now that's when I saw them and I came back. After they came back, he brought out the phone from his pocket. That's Kenny. Brought out that's Shegun. He brought out phone from his pocket. After he brought the phone out, Kenny took the phone. I collected the phone from him and told him that one was say it's for Shegun. And I told him that I like to that, I like to buy it. And I told him that it's not the only that I should share it. So that's how I got the phone from Shegun.
Were you aware of the owner of the phone? Do you know?
I wasn't aware.
Do you know? Were you giving money?
Yes, I was.
How much?
2,000 naira.
What?
2,000 naira.
For what?
When I saw them sharing money, so I now went with them. So I was like asking them, I was not going for the lobby. And I said, yeah, we are going somewhere else. So then I said, okay, they should all stay together so that they give me something that I can use. So I saw them sharing money. So they gave me the job.
Did you ask them where the money was from? What job do you do? The guys that you move with, what do they do?
The one I know, the one he says phones and jewelries.
He said, or you know him to do so, you know his shop and everything.
I don't know his shop, but he says he's and jewelries.
You see, he is the student that was in that school.
Okay.
He knows the avenue. He led the That's just the truth.
What led to your to you leaving the Command Secondary School?
Because I stole
How much did you steal?
like
Where did you get the money? Please talk loud. From PM's office. Okay. Okay, from the quartermaster store. How did you get in to get the money?
It was the night when I woke up. I would like when we want to wash at the tap. So I went to have this wash. That's why I
Did you break the door or how did you get in?
The door was something wasn't so that's why I passed. We can't talk.